Imagine a winter so rare, so perfectly untouched, that it seems impossible it could still exist in a world shaped by tourism, social media, and overcrowded travel spots. Most people think they've seen winter's beauty through the famous ski resorts and postcard cities. But what they've actually seen is only the surface, the commercial version polished for travelers everywhere. Today, you and I are going far beyond that surface. We are stepping into the hidden world of elite winter hideaways that you will never see on a typical travel guide. Destinations kept off traditional maps on purpose. Places whispered about among private jet travelers, ultra-wealthy explorers, and those who crave experiences that money alone cannot buy. These aren't winter destinations you find by searching online. These are the places shared only through private networks, personal recommendations, and curated lists reserved for the global elite. Our journey starts in a region almost no one visits in winter. Not because it isn't beautiful, but because most people simply don't know it exists. Imagine a small, private island hidden somewhere within the Arctic Circle. There are no public ferries, no tourist docks, no marked paths, only a discreet helicopter route known to a handful of people who have access to the right connections. As you land, you're greeted not by a resort staff, but by a single host who manages the entire island. The air is crisp, the snow untouched, and the only structure in sight is a modern glass cabin that looks like it belongs in a futuristic dream rather than the real world. Inside, the floor heats beneath your feet. A private chef prepares a gourmet meal using regional ingredients you've never heard of. And the panoramic glass walls make it feel like you're floating inside winter itself. At night, the northern lights swirl directly above your bed, and because there is no civilization anywhere around, the sky glows brighter than anything you've ever seen. This island isn't booked through hotels, it's reserved through personal contacts and rarely available. It is the definition of a winter hideaway invisible to the average traveler. From the frozen north, we move toward a place equally secluded but vastly different in culture and atmosphere. Deep in the Japanese wilderness, far beyond the well-known ski areas of Hokkaido, lies a private winter sanctuary owned by a historic family known for their mastery of traditional hospitality. This hidden retreat sits beside a steaming hot spring surrounded by snow-covered cedar, trees that tower over the property like ancient guardians. There is no address. Guests are picked up discreetly from a remote train stop and guided through a snowy forest path that feels like stepping back in time. The retreat consists of only a few suites, each featuring minimalist design, floor-to-ceiling glass, private outdoor volcanic hot baths, and delicate touches of Japanese craftsmanship. While most visitors flock to Japan's crowded winter resorts, the elite choose this sanctuary for its silence, its purity, and its deep respect for tradition. Here, winter isn't just scenery, it's an experience infused with meditation, nature, and exquisite gourmet dining prepared through generations of knowledge. You will never find this place on a map. It exists only through invitation. Next, imagine flying into the Swiss Alps, but instead of landing near the famous resorts filled with luxury chalets, designer shops, and crowded slopes, your helicopter veers off toward a mountain range without any resort lights. Without the sound of nightlife, without the ski lifts or crowds, hidden in this secluded valley is one of Switzerland's most exclusive winter villages, owned entirely by a private group of families. The village consists of handcrafted wooden chalets built with materials sourced from the same mountains they sit on. There are no streets here, only narrow snowpaths, lit softly by lanterns and maintained quietly through the night. The slopes are private. Every morning, the snow is perfectly groomed for the handful of people staying in the village. Michelin-level chefs cook for you, not as part of a restaurant service, but in the warmth of your own chalet, preparing dishes tailored to your personal preferences. The silence here feels like luxury in its purest form. You ski, dine, relax, and explore without ever crossing paths with strangers. This village doesn't advertise. It doesn't host influencers. It isn't built for fame. It is built for privacy and for those who understand what quiet wealth truly feels like. From the Alps, we move to one of the most surreal winter destinations on Earth, a private luxury camp somewhere, in the stark white wilderness of Antarctica. This is not the Antarctica you see in documentaries or adventure travel packages. This is a place designed specifically for elite travelers who want an experience so rare that fewer than 1,000 people will ever see it up close. Here, winter dominates everything, shaping a world of shimmering blue ice, colossal cliffs, and endless frozen plains where no human footprints remain except your own. Your suite is a heated dome furnished with high-end comforts, king-size bed, plush blankets, curated wines, and chefs who prepare gourmet meals in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Your transportation is a private helicopter or a specially designed polar vehicle that carries you to penguin colonies, far from public expedition routes. You might even fly to the actual South Pole with an experienced guide. Nights in this hidden Antarctic camp are unforgettable. The air is so clear that the stars look impossibly bright, forming a cosmic river across the sky. The silence is so deep that it becomes a sound in itself. This destination stays off maps intentionally. It is accessed only through private coordination and remains one of the most exclusive winter experiences ever created. After the coldest continent in the world, we travel somewhere warmer but still capable of delivering an unforgettable winter, this time to Iceland. While the world knows the Blue Lagoon and Reykjavik, the elite travel far beyond those tourist hubs to stay at a private geothermal retreat located in a volcanic valley. This retreat features geothermal pools carved into ancient lava rock, private helicopter tours to frozen waterfalls, and secluded cabins that glow softly against the dark winter sky. Guests soak in naturally heated mineral waters while the northern lights ripple across the horizon. But what makes this place extraordinary is its combination of fire and ice, where winter snow meets volcanic heat, creating landscapes that look otherworldly. One of the most exclusive experiences at this retreat is enjoying dinner cooked through geothermal energy, prepared by chefs who use the earth itself as an oven. This winter hideaway sits well off the tourist trail, reachable only through private arrangement. From Iceland, we journey into the deep forests of Finland, where luxury tree houses and glass cabins float above snow-covered pine trees. These aren't the famous igloo hotels everyone talks about online. These are secluded suites tucked miles into the wilderness, accessible only by snow transport or private guides. The tree houses are suspended above the forest floor, giving you the feeling of sleeping among the treetops. The design blends Scandinavian minimalism with warm, glowing interiors that create a cocoon-like feeling. Guests wake to soft winter light filtering through the trees, enjoy private reindeer-drawn sleigh rides, and dine on Nordic dishes prepared from ingredients sourced directly from the surrounding wilderness. This is winter reimagined as a fairy tale, but crafted with elegance and exclusivity. Our next destination brings us to Canada's Yukon Territory, an enormous expanse of untouched wilderness where elite travelers go for deep winter solitude. Here, a few remote lodges sit beside frozen lakes and towering mountain ranges that stretch for miles. These lodges are accessible only by seaplane or specialized winter vehicles, not by roads. Inside, each lodge feels like a warm sanctuary, featuring stone fireplaces, private spas, gourmet meals, and guides trained to safely navigate the rugged terrain. Guests set out for winter safaris to spot wolves, lynx, or the haunting snowy owl. At night, the sky erupts into a display of northern lights that reflect across the frozen lakes like a glowing mirror. This is the kind of winter destination where time seems to stop. Finally, our journey takes us to a winter destination few people even realize exists: the snow-covered mountains of Lebanon. High in this unexpected Mediterranean paradise, luxury chalets overlook snowy valleys on one side and the sparkling sea on the other. Elite travelers come here for a rare combination of alpine skiing and Mediterranean culture, often skiing in the morning, savoring gourmet Middle Eastern cuisine for lunch, and relaxing in private suites with views of both snow and coastline. It is one of the only places in the world where you can ski and swim in the same day, making it a hidden treasure among winter destinations. These elite winter hideaways remind us that the world is full of extraordinary places, hidden in plain sight or hidden on purpose. Luxury isn't always about grand hotels or well-known destinations. Sometimes it's about the silence of untouched snow, the glow of a private cabin under the auroras, the warmth of a volcanic spring in a frozen valley, or the rare privilege of experiencing something that few people will ever know exists. These places remain off maps, off travel guides, and out of public awareness because they are designed for those who seek not just beauty, but exclusivity, privacy, and the thrill of discovering the undiscovered. If you enjoyed exploring these secret winter escapes, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more luxury travel content, and share which hidden destination captured your imagination the most. And always remember, the world is much bigger than the places we're shown. Sometimes, the best destinations are the ones carefully kept off the map.